Hello, Mr. Vishal.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes. So, Mr. Vishal, I know that you have attended many sessions, but we are meeting for the first time today.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah. So, let me briefly introduce myself. I am your trainer for today, and can you assess the session notes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, our topic for today is unsolved mysteries.
Right, ma'am.
Okay. So the first thing is that first you have to guess the mysteries. If you look at the first is the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight F370, could it could take its place at the top of the biggest unsolved mysteries of history. Do you know anything about the Malaysian Airlines? What had happened? How did it disappear? Are you aware of this mystery?
Okay. I watched a video on YouTube 2 years ago.
Okay.
but right now I am unable to recall. That it was a plane and there was around 300 passengers and flight was
Yeah.
disappeared. No one knows it. What was the reason? Till
No
now
one
it's
knows.
mystery.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a flight 370, MH370, and it was an international passenger
And
flight. It
okay.
was operated by
And ma'am, I
Malaysia
think
Air.
on net okay on Netflix here is a movie available on this
Yes, yes,
incident.
there's. Yeah, yeah. And it disappeared from the radar on 8 March 2014 while flying from Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia to its planned destination, which was Beijing Capital International Airport in China. And the cause of his disappearance has still not been determined. It was widely regarded as the greatest mystery in aviation history of today and remains the single deadliest case of aircraft disappearance. So, I mean, and that's just a brief about the biggest. What other mystery do you know of? It could be related to political, it could be related to religious, it could be related to ghost. I mean, just to start a conversation, what other mystery are you aware of?
Okay. Ma'am, in second image, it's a family living in Delhi. Some years back, I think in 2018 or 19, whole family committed suicide.
No, this
I
is
think
already
11
given.
or 12 members are there, were there.
Sure, but I want to know. I want to know that. Can you personalize any mystery which you are aware of?
Okay, I am okay. It's also in limelight, ma'am.
Sorry, your voice is breaking,
Delhi incident,
Mister.
ma'am.
Train accident. That was a
Okay.
personal mystery. I want to know a little bit about it. At least we can start the conversation. Like, well, I am very intrigued by the mystery of temples like Jagannath Puri Temple. Have you heard of Jagannath Puri Temple in India?
Yes, I heard, ma'am. I heard.
So there's a big mystery. Like every day they cook the Mahaprasad, and they have seven clay pots, one after the other. And they put seven clay pots for cooking, and the seventh pot gets cooked first. Usually the top pot gets cooked first. Otherwise, if you look at the scientific theory, the top and on the gas should be cooked first. But the topmost,
Yes.
this is a mystery, which is a mystery always. Then also there's a very famous temple called Vaishno Devi Temple. People who go there are, even if they have disabilities, like they cannot walk, and
Okay.
somehow I've heard from most of the people that there is a,
Yes, there are a tunnel. There is a
yes,
tunnel.
they provide energy. These are some of mysteries which I intrigue me. I want you to tell some of your personal mystery which intrigues you and which is unsolved in your life, and you really think about it. Oh, how is it happening?
I heard about in Rajasthan fort. There is some forts and they are full of like after in night no one can go there.
Oh, why? What is the reason?
It's a whole story. Why I'm not able to recall the story, but it's after sunlight no one go there.
Oh, is it something like the
Same like
story of
Malaysia Airlines. Maybe some person they went there and they disappeared. This is the reason.
Also, I think it is something similar to what is in, Vrindavan, that there is a park in Vrindavan which they say that Lord Krishna and Radha come to dance in the night, and nobody can watch that at
In
night.
night.
That- Have you heard of it?
Yes, I heard this story.
So now let us just guess these mysteries by the image one. First image, uh, what do you think this is? It is somewhere in the US. The first image.
It's a plane's image,
This is a
and I think it's
mystery. This is a Bermuda Triangle mystery in the North Atlantic Ocean. The first image.
Okay, ma'am.
The Bermuda Triangle is also known
It's
as the
showing us.
Devil's Triangle, and it is an urban legend which focuses on a loosely defined region in the western part of North Atlantic Ocean, where a number of aircraft and ships are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. No one knows the cause of their disappearance, but they do disappear. So this is called the Bermuda Triangle. First image you see is the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Then, can you look at the second image?
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
So, what is that?
It it was the same. It is the same family I told you
Yeah,
in
the
Delhi.
Murari
Yeah.
murderers. Yeah. So, can you tell something about it if you know that what happened? Why is it a
In
mystery?
two, in 2018, they committed suicide. Like a whole family members. They committed suicide.
It was not only suicide; it was a ritual mass suicide of how many family members?
What, ma'am?
How many family members committed a mass suicide in this mystery?
Whole family member. I think they were 11.
11, yeah. So out of that, 10 were found hanged, while the oldest family member, the grandmother, was strangled. And the bodies were found on 1st July 2018, early in the morning after the death. And the police have ruled the deaths that they were motivated by being influenced by the grandfather. And they say that, have you had any findings on this? Like, do you have any clue about it? That what do you feel? Why did they committed suicide or were they killed? What is your opinion?
They were they were provoked by religious act only. And
Okay. So they all just, oh, religious act. So what was the
and
religion?
but yes, ma'am, it was a religious act. But all persons were educated. They are highly qualified.
All
They have
people
good
were
qualifications.
educated. So you should use the word all people. All of them were educated. Not all of us. Okay.
All of them were educated.
But what was the religion, Mr. Vishal? Were they Muslims or were they Hindus?
They were Hindu.
They were Hindus.
This
Okay.
yes, ma'am, they were Hindu.
Okay, they were Hindus. Okay. And the third image.
It's like a fort, ma'am, but it's a village,
Yes,
the
it's a
cursed
village.
village in
Yeah, this is the
Kuldhara.
curse of Kuldhara. Would you like to read it?
Yes, ma'am, I can read. The settlement, the settlement of Kuldhara, Rajasthan had a population of roughly 1,500 people. For over 500 years, they all vanished one night.
They all,
They didn't
not
die or get
Mr. Vishal, I would
old.
like to correct. They all, OLL. It
Okay, ma'am,
says,
they
but you have
all,
to say all. They all
I know,
vanished
ma'am.
one night.
Okay, ma'am. They all vanished one night. They didn't die or get kidnapped. They simply vanished. Their cause for their hasty departure is buried in the mists of time. Some claim they were fleeing tyrannical rulers, taxes, while others tell of young lovers and the girl's enraged father, a powerful figure in the area. Whatever the reason for the villagers' abandonment, one thing is certain. As they fled, they cursed the region, promising that no one would ever live there again.
I would like to say it once again, Vishal, and you listen to my pronunciation for all the words. If you want, you can take a note also. Okay. The cursed village of Kuldhara. The settlement of Kuldhara, Rajasthan, had a population of roughly 1,500 people for over 500 years, they all vanished one night. So now, after one night, there's a full stop. So whenever there's a full stop, we should also pause for 1 second, so that when somebody is listening to us, they should know where to this thing. They all vanished one night, they didn't die or get kidnapped, they simply vanished. Instead, they all vanished one night. They
Okay.
didn't get they didn't die or get kidnapped. Again, there's a comma. They simply vanished. So whenever you're talking, you use your eyes. You should use your body language also. If I say that, look at my expression. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Which is better?
Second one is better, ma'am.
Second one. So when we are talking, we should talk with our body language, with our eyes, and whenever there is a pause, we should always just probably a brief pause. So listen to it. Now they simply vanished. The cause for their hasty departure is buried in the mists of time. Some claim they were fleeing tyrannical rulers, taxes, while others tell of young lovers and the girl's enraged father. Now, again, there's a comma, a powerful figure in the area. Whatever the reason for the villagers' abandonment. So, whatever words you do not know, आप उसको जैसे हम हिंदी में संधि विच्छेद करते हैं ना, उसको आप हिंदी में अलग अलग लिख लो. Abandonment. Whatever the reason for the villagers' abandonment, one thing is certain. As they fled, they cursed the region, promising that no one would ever live there again. So इसमें हमारा टोन भी होना चाहिए. They vanished. हमारा को थोड़ा सा टोन में भी आना चाहिए. Okay. Now the fourth image. Fourth image.
It's Jagannath temple, ma'am. Jagannath
Jagannath
temple's
temple.
image.
Yeah. Now I want you to talk with a little bit of pause, and whichever word you are not very clear about the pronunciation, then ask me, ma'am, what is the pronunciation of this word?
Okay, ma'am. Okay. It is believed that the flag at the Jagannath temple in Puri, India, flies in the opposite direction of the wind. The
Very good.
Jagannath Puri flag, also known as the Patit Pawan flag, is a mystery because its origin and meaning are not well known. The flag is raised atop the temple every day and is believed to have been created by Jagannath himself. Its origin and meaning are not well known.
Its origin and meaning are not well known. So the last part you could be a little more, expressive about it, but this was much better. Do you think the first one was better or second one was better? How do you evaluate yourself?
Okay, absolutely, ma'am. Second one is better.
Second one is better. So it is,
Without doubt, second one.
there's a small full stop, there is a small comma. So you always, take that. A good speaking is, you should note it on your diary. Effective pauses wherever there's a full stop, wherever there's a comma, and in the next classes we would work on the pronunciation also, because you are saying it very clearly, but somehow the pronunciation I will just write it down for you. Now the third one, please read the third one.
Okay, ma'am. The place is
This
Odhinahi. What is the what is the
this
pronunciation of this
place
word?
is Kodinihi. It is not the. It is this.
Okay, this. Okay, sorry. This place is Kodhinahi.
Yes.
Kerala, there is no scientific explanation to this, as almost every home in this village has one set of twins. Doctors have been trying to solve this mystery for long, but no concrete answers yet.
But no concrete answers. Yes. So as
Yes.
you have to work on the word as, you have to say it clearly. Now, do you enjoy hearing or reading about mysteries? Yes or no? Are you fascinated by it? Now, I'll tell you the meaning of fascinated. Like, I'm fascinated by science, I'm fascinated by astronomics, I'm fascinated by the night sky, I'm fascinated, like,
Okay.
does there
No, ma'am.
is there a life exist
I
on the
don't.
moon? So
Okay, I
you
am
do not
fond of
enjoy
listening
hearing,
biographies only. I do. Yes, ma'am. I don't enjoy it. I do not enjoy.
you do not enjoy it. Okay. Do you watch any suspense or thriller movies? Any suspense movies?
Yes, ma'am. I watched. I have watched a lot of movies,
So which is your favorite one?
included the thriller.
Which
Okay.
is your favorite one? Any Hindi movie?
Okay. Yeah, usually I watch South Indian movies. So I movie is my favorite. In Hindi movie name is ma'am I only starring Vikram.
Okay. Which is the biggest mystery you have ever heard in your life?
Okay, ma'am. It's Ram Setu. It's in the it's in the sea, and right now it's existing.
Ram Setu Bridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the mystery about that? I don't know much about it. Can you tell me?
Okay. Ma'am, I forget the name, but it's Ram Setu or is another name. But
Okay.
whenever say our Lord Ram was going to Lanka, so they developed a bridge with the help
Yes,
of Neil. He
so
have
they did.
a blessing that he threw any stone in the water and it will not sink.
They
So
put
they
a
made a
blessing that
bridge.
when they threw the stones in the water, when they threw stones in water, they will float.
Yes, and they floated.
They will float
So
because it is
still it's
already
mystery.
happened.
What is the science behind this?
Yes, it is. There is no science. They all say that it is Ram se bada Ram ka naam. So this is a mystery. That's a very good. Any ghost stories in your life you would like to share?
Okay. In childhood, I had watched some movies, horror movies. So that times they affected me deeply. Like I faced their impact for some days. That in night I thought that someone is talking to me and someone is running behind me. So this type of
Okay,
things happen, man.
all right. And do these mysteries surprise or shock you, or you think they are just mysteries? You just let it be.
Okay, it's intrigue, ma'am. It's also give me chance to think. I have to think that in Jagannath Puri there is a temple. So flag flow in the opposite side only every time. So how
Yes,
can this possible? It's the ultimate power.
yes. Okay, yeah, that's a good thinking. And let us do a few words. Before
Okay,
this, I just would like to correct. I think you can look at the chat box, and
I
I've
took
just done
screenshot,
a
ma'am.
bit of corrections. Ad, you had said ad, it is as. Okay,
It is
as,
yes. Okay,
as. Developed. The word is
okay.
developed. Yeah. Then,
Developed.
yeah, it's a very small correction. You were very fluent. You were very nice. I'm just giving you some evidence-based feedback. Like when they threw, you said when they throw stones in water. So this is something which has happened in the past.
Throw through.
Like, so when they
Throw
threw
three
stones
through.
in water,
Okay, it's through.
yeah, they will throw. Idge. Again, you said idge. It is is. then it gave me a chance to think. So it gives me a chance to think. Like whenever you say that, it gives you a chance to think about it. How can this be possible? Very small corrections, but you were going with the flow. And today you also learned how to use effective pauses. So the term is power of effective pauses. So it is effective pauses. Okay. Now let's learn some terms that will make you sound more smarter. Words people usually associate with mysteries. Like, how can, like you said, Setu, Ram Setu. I'm thinking that what, how is it possible? So instead of saying how is it possible, you can use the word bizarre. It's bizarre. Means that it is something which is not
Stand.
thinkable. So you can use the word bizarre. I want you to repeat it with me. Bizarre.
Bijay.
Bizarre. And
Bijay.
then biz. Z, z, bizarre. Okay. Can you make a sentence about it? You can just say that, I am, I'm, I feel that the incident of Ram Setu Bridge is bizarre because you think that how can this be possible? So you can make a sentence.
Okay.
Then words people usually associate with
Recent,
confusion. Yes.
Recently, I have watched a movie. It's called Stree, and it was Bijay's experience.
So you said recently I watched the movie Three. It was a
I have,
bizarre movie.
I have watched Stree too.
Recently, yeah. Recently I watched. You have already watched, no? You are not watching. Recently I watched something which happened in the
Okay.
past. So you say ED. It's already happened. Watched. Recently I watched the movies Three, and it was bizarre because it was bizarre. You can read it. I think I'll just. Recently, I watched
Recently, I watched the movie Stree, and it was Bijay.
bizarre. Yeah, words people usually associate with confusion. That could be discomfort, distress, tangle. So, like I was, I was, I was in distress because I could not take a correct decision. Then there is words people say with dilemma. Like if suppose you have
Dilemma.
some problem. So like I'm in
Yes,
dilemma.
ma'am.
What to do? I'm in trouble.
I am in trouble.
Then words usually people associate with freedom, independence. Like now I have changed my job and now I'm independently working. I have no boss over me. So I have full independence to do whatever I want. Words people usually associate with interest, enthusiasm, absorption, passion. Like, I'm passionate about teaching. So if I say that, what is your passion? I'm passionate about swimming. So can you just make a sentence with the interest? You can use the word enthusiasm, you can use the word passion. Do you have any passion?
I am passionate about learning new things.
Okay, you're passionate about learning new things. Great. Can you make a sentence with independence?
Okay. India got independence in 1947.
Yeah, okay. Can you make a sentence with dilemma?
Okay. I have toxic environment at my workplace, so I am in dilemma. I should change
So
my job
I'm
or not.
in dilemma whether to continue or not. So I'll just type it.
Yes.
I have a toxic environment. I have a toxic working environment in my office. So I am in a dilemma to continue my job or quit. You can read the sentence now.
Okay. I have a toxic working environment in my workplace, so I am in a dilemma to continue my job or quit.
Very good. Now you can make a sentence with confusion. So you can use either distress or tangle or discomfort.
Okay. Nowadays, my life is tangled.
No, that is not a good sentence. I would
Okay.
make it. I would.
What is
You
I
can.
can know? Okay, on which word I can make sentence?
You can use distress. I because of the. Okay, I'll tell you like because of the work environment. I am distressed. I'm writing it down. I'm
Okay.
distressed due